practicing against our defense. We've had a lot of guys step up and make some great plays, and total trust in everybody that's put out there and to go out there and make plays. So I'm excited for those guys' opportunities. Obviously, like I said, disappointed for Cooper, but at the same time, excited about the guys that we have going out there and trying to make some big plays.
During the offseason in camp last year, you talked about how you really wanted to be out there, but you understood the reason you weren't.
Yeah.
Have you had those conversations with Cooper? Obviously, he understands, but those conversations about what it's like to want to be out there and know that maybe the best thing is just holding back a little bit and waiting?
Yeah, I mean, that's the toughest thing. Everybody sits there and goes, oh man, he's not going to be on our fantasy team, or he's not going to be on this, that, and the other. But like, this is a human being too that works his entire life and works, more than anybody I know in the off seasons to make sure that he's ready to go. And when he's not, that's tough as a human being, and as a football player and as a competitor. So, I was in those situations, especially early on in my career. I mean, I missed, I think, 19 games in my first 2 seasons for hits that I feel like I'd taken 100 times, and for some reason I wasn't getting up from them, and then played 8.5 years and didn't miss a game, so it's a game that, injuries happen. They're not the fun part. They're probably the worst part of this game, but he's a strong-willed guy. Obviously, we support the heck out of him, and whenever he's back, we'll be happy to have him.
Matthew, as fast as your mind is firing in a game,
Yeah.
and so many times you would go to Cooper, what's it like now, if you could take us on the field, when someone else running that same route, hoping he's open as much?
No, I think, I try to play the game as cleanly as I possibly can and just throw the ball where the coverage dictates. No question about it. We, from a skill position point, there's a lot of stuff that goes through Cooper, where he may be designed to be the number one, or if we get a certain pressure, we're just going to get to this play and let him go do what he does best. Obviously, he's not going to be out on the field, but my job really doesn't change much. It's, hey, go out there and throw the ball where it's supposed to be thrown accurately and, on time. And then let those guys do what they do, because we've got some talented guys on the outside that can make plays, and both, down the field and also after the catch. So I'm excited to watch those guys do their thing. I'm excited to go play, and when Cooper gets back, we'll, like I said, welcome him back.
Any reaction to the reaction your wife's comments during her podcast got?
No, I think more probably from you guys than anything else. I was going to come out here with a newspaper under my arm and some spectacles just to kind of set the mood, but it turns out you can't even find a newspaper around here, so I couldn't do that. So I was going to try to have some fun with it, but no, it's been great. I love coming to work. I love working with these guys, and they all know that.
Do you feel connected? I mean,
I do, definitely. I definitely do. Love coming to work.
You felt like you had to address with anyone in the locker room?
No, I think those guys, understand where I'm coming from. They see me come in this building every single day, and know how I go to work, know how I interact with everybody, and we didn't really think too much about it, to be honest with you.
Was there something that just kind of got lost in translation? Just because, I mean, you are an older player, and it is another generation.
Thank you.
I mean, people. I mean, but,
No, I think so. And listen, I'm not too worried about it. Nobody in that locker room's too worried about it. I can promise you that. We've completely moved on. Not that we ever really stopped to think about it, to be honest with you. But yeah, I'm not too worried about it.
Is that any more of a struggle? Probably isn't the right word, but as you've gotten older and the league turns over so much, and you have so many young players coming in, is that a challenge for an older quarterback?
I don't think so. I think in general, in the NFL, you get what is the average, 30% turnover on a team, and every team is different. Every team is new. We happen to have a lot of young guys on our team, a lot of rookies, that have come in and done a heck of a job and are earned roles on our football team, are going to be big parts of our season, and that's exciting. But every season, every team is different, and that's the great part about this game is you get exposure to all different kinds of people from all different places and different places in their life, and I love being a part of that. It's probably my favorite thing is coming into the locker room and being a part of that. So every single year is different. This year is that difference is the same for us as it is around the league, and I'm enjoying it.
With Cooper being out, obviously that means more is going to be asked of guys like Van and Tutu, then DeMarcus, Puka, and I'm sure others. What have you seen from those guys, and what can they bring on Sunday?
I think a lot of reps are in training camp. Cooper had some time off in training camp, and those guys were not, I don't want to say forced into the role, just, hey, let's go out there and practice, let's go out there and everybody kind of move around, play different positions, and they did a great job. And it's a testament to them as players, to their coaches for helping them get them ready. For Coach Cooper, he's out there with a clipboard telling those guys every little secret and nook he knows and trying to help those guys out. So where it's a team effort, and then at the same time, just let those guys be themselves. Hey, Puka, Tutu, Van, Ben, whoever it is, you're not going to go try to be Cooper Kupp. Just go be the best version of yourself you can be. That's what we all have to do. Go out there, compete our ass off, and go try to get a win.
Sean made some fun, sort of lighthearted comments about you slimming down a little bit. He said you've been playing a lot of tennis, looking like a tennis player out there. Dropped a couple names, but just wondering, was there a conversation? Obviously, understanding some of the things that you guys want to be able to do to protect you a little bit more, move the launch point, things like that. Was there a conversation about that, or was it sort of like this is the plan?
No, I think the biggest thing for me is I just had a long, healthy offseason, which was awesome for me. I was able to do everything I wanted to do to get myself ready to play, both physically, mentally, emotionally, all that kind of stuff. And, we're constantly talking about what's best for us as a team, and that changes depending on who's available that week maybe, or who we're playing, whatever it is. All those things are, kind of go into it. But I just want to be able to do everything that I was asked to do at as high level as I possibly can.
Last one real quick, Sarah.
Bryce Young is going to make his debut on Sunday. You've been in that position.
Try to remember back.
What did you take away from that year, and kind of how you, if you're not just looking at wins and losses, how you valued success, I guess, and how you measured success in your first year?
I was coming into a team that was 0-16 the year before. We were just trying to accumulate as many good players and as many experiences for young ones like myself that we possibly could. I was lucky. Coach Schwartz and Coach Linehan were awesome to me. I'd have games where I threw a lot of interceptions. I'd be like, hey, keep slinging it, learn. This is the opportunity to learn from those. Learn what throws you can make, what throws you can't make. Learn about your teammates, what it's like to play in the NFL, all that kind of stuff. So I had a lot of great experiences. My first game was not great. At New Orleans, I think Drew threw 6 touchdowns. They won the Super Bowl that year. They're a pretty good team. But I just remember trying to learn as much as I possibly could. But, I was in a position where we struggled quite a bit, and it was tough. Who knows what it's going to be for some of these other guys, but I know it's an awesome start to a cool journey. I hope they embrace it, love every minute of it. It's not going to be easy. Never is, but that's the fun part of it. So best of luck to all those guys.
All set.
Cool.
Thank
Appreciate
you.
it.